Hi, this is Lisa from Low Cooking Rubber Stamp. I was preparing to record a tutorial to show you how to make this special iceberg effect, and then I come up with something. I think I had better show you these first and then show you the iceberg special effect. So that's started. In this tutorial, I want to show you how to make this beautiful blue sea, and we are going to use our 2019 fall new design. This is Emperor's Little Princess combo set. They come with one stamp and two die cuts. And then for make this card, I only use these little guys. So that's started. So material list, we are going to use the blue tone memento die-based impact. We're going to use a Versamark, and I have this glitter washi tape. You can find something just similar like that. Masking tape, we're going to do, we need a lot of clear embossing powder, and then plus we're going to use our new coming tool, the Magic Mushroom. Okay, so for the blending, we are going to use this nice quality watercolor cardstock. The size of these is 4.75 by 4.75. The light blue layering is 5 by 5 inches. And then the dark color is 5.25 by 5.25. We are going to grab a piece of scrap paper, so you can just use the half size. That will do. And we are going to use a masking tape help us to hold the paper. So grab a small piece and hold over there. And then we are going to just tear or scrap paper, try to create this ice shape. So just grab these, just tearing, kind of like a L shape, something like this. And then you are going to just hold right there, and we are going to use tape to tape your scrap paper. So this is all the blue tone from the mementos, and I'm going to listing the number that I use, and we are going to use a blue magic mushroom. So always testing, I don't really clean my magic mushroom after I use it. So you are going to testing this mushroom on your scrap paper to see how dirty is this mushroom. So I am going to use a light color, the Memento Summer Sky. So it's a very light color. And we are going to just brush a little bit color first, and we're going to start to color this blue color. So just gently, this time we don't do the circling, we kind of just drawing a horizontal line. So just pick up a little bit color, just one direction only, and make sure my paper is secure, and make sure your template is so it's good idea kind of hold with your hand just in case you don't want to move. Okay, so and then we just gently brush one direction, and on top of the card we want a very light color, so just be gentle. The first color I used, that was a summer sky, and I'm going to change the second one. Is called the Bahama blue. When you use a darker color, just always start with a little bit. If it's not enough, we add more. So hold your scrap paper, make sure they are not moving, and kind of just drawing some few lines from the left to the right and the right to the left. So you can use the side of your mushroom, because this is a water, we want horizontal. Okay, so that's good enough. And then we are using the same mushroom. So when you use this kind of mushroom, as long as you start from the light to the dark, you don't really have to worry about the contaminate your project. But if your mushroom is dark, I'll show you later, and you want to go back to a light color, you got to clean your mushroom before you go deep in your light impact. So the darker color, kind of just use one direction and I kind of use the side, kind of drawing the line. And remember, on top of my car is sky, so I don't want to get too dark. Okay, and make sure your template is hold right there, don't move. Or you can put some tape in the bottom of your car too. Okay, now we're going to move the next one. This one is nature blue, so from the light to the dark. Okay, hold your template, make sure they don't move. Okay, and then it's okay to leave a little bit white stroke. Don't try to blend in too smooth. I want to kind of create some kind of waving looking. Okay, and the last color we're going to use is Paris Dusk. Okay, also let's just give a little bit touch up, just a little bit. Okay, that's good enough. So the last blue I used was pretty dark, so my mushroom is actually very dark. Just in case for the next time use, I want to clean it before I put it back. So we are going to just use a chamois or wet cloth or the rag or paper towel, not too dark, and you can't just squeeze this sponge area. And then after that, you are going to just grab a Kleenex, kind of dry and squeeze. So on your Kleenex, there's all the color, but now on your mushroom is kind of almost no color. Okay, and then I put a piece of masking tape here. I am going to make the border line for my mounting the back in the water. So we're going to use purple color, and we're going to just gently apply a little bit on the border line, and we can remove it. See, now the sky and the water is kind of separate. Okay, I'm going to let you take a peek. That's what it looks like, and we're going to move to next step. So it's very important to keep yours this masking piece, and then just try to hold with your hand, make sure they are not moving. And also we are going to put let's just do this. Okay, so I'm going to use this piece tape, just circular this one, and put the masking piece back here in this border line back. And then now we are going to create those super shining water glassy looking. So we're going to use our version mark, and be careful when you apply the version mark, don't touch the sky, just this corner, the water area. So we are going to give a nice tap. Okay, and then now we are going to just you can leave this part here. We're going to dip in this version mark area to the clear embossing powder, and I'm going to heat up and I will be right back. Okay, the clear embossing that I use is not a very fine one. It's actually kind of thick embossing powder. So I kind of create a little bit texture like this. It's kind of look like a windy ripple surface. If you like, that's good. If you don't, you like a very smooth surface, what we're going to do is we are going to put the back. Okay, kind of line up. And then put your masking tape back, and we're going to use a version mark, and we're going to ink again. Nicely squeeze your ink pad, and then we're going to pick up this part, and we are going to dip into the embossing, and then we're going to heat up again. Okay, this is what it looks like the second layer. So I think it's good enough. If the third is going to be too thick, let's move to the next step. Okay, so next, before we do anything, we are going to add a little bit texture to the ice part. It's so easy. Again, you're going to just grab a piece scrap paper, and we're going to use our purple mushroom. Always testing. I was using it, and my mushroom is kind of too much color. So remember, this is how you clean your dirty mushroom. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And use a Kleenex, kind of dry it, okay, and watch. See, it's not too much color. So we just want a little bit color. Always start with a little bit. If it's not enough, we add more. So kind of just rotate your scrap paper and kind of rub a little bit on top and take a look. Not too much, not too much color, right? So we're going to just grab our purple color. Always start with a little bit gentle. We don't want it too dark. This is ice, supposed to white. We just give a little bit shadow. And then when you apply the color, here is the trick. One direction only. Isn't that pretty? And just a little bit more. So that's my nice clean ice. Okay, so this is a glitter tape. I'm sure you can find it from the craft show. So glitter washi tape is awesome because you put on top and then you can remove it. So I kind of just put on top of that corner, and I use my exact knife, and then I am just make sure it's horizontal. Okay, yeah, like this. And then I'm going to kind of just use the knife, kind of do a little bit mountain looking. Just give a little bit mountain, glitter mountain. And then you can trim in the extra glitter tape. And then the bottom one, we can use, don't waste it. So just kind of put on top and cut off the extra part. And then because our paper is watercolor paper is pretty thick, so we don't have to worry about it. And then we just mount on the color cardstock. And I have some of those snowflake breads, and you put on top, and that's how I created this beautiful deep blue sea card. So this card was one step ahead this card. So I think you might like to learn how to do this. And then we are at the next tutorial. I am going to show you how to create this special effect, like this really iceberg with those cracking lines. So thank you for watching this tutorial, and I hope you like it. Help us share this awesome tutorial with your friend. Just click the share, and see you next time.